the problem with saying that I'm spiritual, I can eat meat, that's just being used as an excuse, because it's a problem that needs to be worked out. We don't want to forever be killing animals en masse just because we like and enjoy eating them. We don't even need to eat meat. We can function fully on a plant-based diet. Okay, so I was just jogging. I had some ideas. I wanted to get them out before they're gone. The major idea I had was based on something that somebody said, basically implying that they ate meat because it was okay to eat meat because they were spiritual, and they knew that animals were spiritual and man is spiritual, God is spirit, and that's the real substance. And that all of the material limitations and restrictions and difficulties and bad experiences all are temporal, and that we're going to work them out eventually, and we'll be realizing we're spiritual, and we'll kind of rise spiritually that way. I do have a problem with that. The problem with that is, let me sure the volume's up here. The problem with that is it's used as an excuse. Okay, you know, when Jesus was around and he was confronted with people who were ill, obviously he was a healer. There's no doubt about that. He did a lot of healing work. That was part of what made him so well known. People came for miles to be healed by him. But, you know, when they came to him for healing, he didn't pray and then, you know, enlist them to pray with him. Or usually he gave them some kind of assignment or some kind of part in the healing work. Often he gave them something to do or something to think about. But he didn't just leave them. There was a change. A change occurred. A change occurred in their thought, and then their body also changed, and there was a healing. So anyways, there was a change. The people's situation changed. It corrected it. It's the same if we have a problem today and we're praying to have a problem healed, and we expect it to change. Now, even though it changes, we know that in the broader sense, we're going to continue to keep rising in our understanding of our spiritual nature, and that will kind of gradually dematerialize our existence. You can already see it happening to some degree, you know, with technology manifesting all the overcoming of limitations, you know. We don't have to be a slave to our surroundings. We can become the masters and dominate our world. But the way we're going about doing it right now regarding food and animals is bad. It's wrong. Animals are suffering. We can't deny that. They are suffering terribly by the billions. And to say that, oh, I'm spiritual, so I'll just eat meat, is like saying, oh, I need a healing, I have a physical problem, but I'll just live with it for the rest of my life. It doesn't work that way. You expect change. If you're praying for change, then there will be change. Expect change. The situation with animals, we can expect to change that. We can expect an adjustment of thought. It's like leaven. You know, it's like the leaven in the bread. You can't see it, it's invisible, and it's quite outnumbered proportionally to the bread, like it's just a small thing. And yet it transforms the entire loaf. You know, just like veganism is only 1% or 2% or 3% of people on the planet don't eat meat. They're vegetarian or vegan. That's going to continue to grow because that's like leaven. It's thought. It's change in thought, and it's gradually going to spread and spread and spread until more and more people recognize the horrors of the food industry, the unsustainability of what we're trying to do, of the lack of ethics, the lack of morality in killing animals en masse and breeding them and killing them for our own palate, pleasure of our palate. It's just not Christian. And anyone who eats meat and says that that's okay because they're spiritual, they need to re-examine that, because that's just an excuse. and a very poor one at that. Anyways, that's it for now. Subscribe if you want to see more videos, and give a thumbs up if you also feel that there needs to be more thought given to that mistaken concept. Alright, I appreciate you watching, and much more to come. Bye. Stop. How do I stop?